Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in our lives when we must stop and evaluate the choices we are making. We must ask ourselves, am I choosing what is choosing me for too long? We have invested our time, our energy, and our hearts into things that do not reciprocate. We chase after dreams, people, and opportunities that simply do not choose us back. And today I want to challenge you to stop. Recognizing your value is one of the most critical steps in personal growth and fulfillment. It is about understanding who you are at your core and acknowledging the inherent worth that you possess. This process begins with self-awareness and honest and thorough examination of your strengths, abilities, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. Every individual is endowed with talents, skills, and attributes that set them apart from others. These are not just qualities you acquire over time, but innate characteristics that define your essence. When you truly recognize your value, you begin to see these qualities not as just parts of yourself, but as gifts that have the potential to make a significant impact on the world around you. However, recognizing your value is not always easy. Society often places external markers of success and worth, such as wealth, status, and outward appearances above the true inner value of a person. It becomes easy to get caught up in these external validations, measuring your worth by standards that are not true reflections of your inner self. But recognizing your value means looking beyond these superficial measures and understanding that your worth is intrinsic, not dependent on the approval or recognition of others. This recognition requires introspection and often a deep journey into self-discovery. It means taking the time to reflect on your experiences, your passions, and your dreams. It involves acknowledging both your strengths and your weaknesses, understanding that both are part of your unique makeup and that they contribute to your overall value. Your strengths are the areas where you naturally excel, where your talents shine through, and where you can make the most significant contributions. Your weaknesses, on the other hand, are not to be seen as flaws, but as opportunities for growth, areas where you can learn and improve, adding even more to your value as you progress through life. Furthermore, recognizing your value also involves accepting yourself as you are, without the need to constantly compare yourself to others. It's about embracing your uniqueness and understanding that no one else can bring to the world what you can. Comparison is often the thief of joy, and when you constantly measure yourself against others, you diminish your own value. Instead, focus on your path, your journey, and your purpose. Understand that your value is not in how you stack up against someone else, but in how true you are to yourself and your own potential. When you recognize your value, you start to make decisions that reflect this understanding. You no longer settle for less than you deserve because you understand that your time, energy, and love are precious. You start to attract opportunities and people who see your worth and appreciate you for who you are. This recognition of value becomes a guiding force in your life, influencing your choices, your relationships, and the way you view the world. Avoiding wasted time and energy is essential for living a purposeful and fulfilling life. Time and energy are among the most precious resources you have, and once they are spent, they cannot be reclaimed. Every moment that passes is an opportunity either to move closer to your goals and dreams or to drift further away from them. Recognizing the importance of these resources and using them wisely is a hallmark of a person who understands the value of life itself. Wasting time and energy often happens when you engage in activities, relationships, or pursuits that do not serve your greater purpose or align with your goals. It can be easy to get caught up in the distractions of life, things that seem urgent in the moment, but upon reflection, add little to no value to your overall journey. These distractions might come in the form of unnecessary commitments, unproductive habits, or even relationships that drain your energy without offering any meaningful return. In today's fast-paced world, the constant barrage of information and the pressure to stay connected can easily lead to scattered focus. Social media, endless notifications, and the demands of a busy schedule can consume vast amounts of time and energy if not managed carefully. It's easy to spend hours scrolling through feeds, watching videos, or engaging in conversations that, in the end, contribute little to your personal growth or the achievement of your long-term goals. Recognizing these patterns and making a conscious effort to reduce or eliminate them is crucial to preserving your valuable time and energy. Another way time and energy are wasted is through overcommitment. Many people find themselves saying yes to too many things, projects, social obligations, favors for others, without fully considering whether these commitments align with their own priorities. While it's important to be generous and help others, it's equally important to set boundaries and know when to say no. Overextending yourself not only depletes your energy, but also leaves you with less time to focus on what truly matters. Discernment is a critical skill that plays a profound role in guiding the decisions and choices you make throughout your life. It is the ability to perceive and distinguish between what is right and wrong, beneficial and harmful, genuine and deceitful. This skill is essential because it directly impacts the quality of your life, shaping the outcomes of your actions and ultimately determining the path you take. At its core, discernment involves a deep sense of awareness and understanding. It requires you to look beyond the surface of situations, people, and opportunities to uncover their true nature. Often things are not what they seem at first glance, and discernment allows you to navigate through the complexities and subtleties of life with wisdom and clarity. This skill is not just about making decisions, it's about making the right decisions that align with your values, goals, and purpose. Developing discernment begins with cultivating self-awareness. Understanding your own values, beliefs, and priorities is the foundation upon which discernment is built. When you are clear about what matters most to you, it becomes easier to evaluate whether a particular choice or opportunity aligns with your core principles. Self-awareness also helps you recognize your strengths and weaknesses, allowing you to make decisions that play to your strengths while mitigating your weaknesses. In addition to self-awareness, discernment requires a keen sense of observation. This means paying close attention to the details of situations and the behavior of others. It involves listening not just to what is being said, but also to what is left unsaid, picking up on subtle cues, and reading between the lines. People often reveal their true intentions and character through their actions rather than their words, and discernment enables you to detect these signals and respond accordingly. Embracing self-respect is fundamental to living a life of integrity, fulfillment, and dignity. It is about understanding your intrinsic worth and treating yourself with the honor and care that you deserve. Self-respect is not just a concept, it is a way of life that influences your choices, your relationships, and the way you allow others to treat you. At the heart of self-respect lies the recognition that you are worthy of love, respect, and kindness. This recognition begins with how you see yourself. It requires a deep, unshakable belief in your own value, independent of external validation. When you respect yourself, you acknowledge that you have a right to your feelings, your thoughts, and your boundaries. You understand that your needs and desires are just as important as those of others, and you give yourself permission to prioritize them. Embracing self-respect also means setting boundaries that protect your emotional and physical well-being. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about creating a healthy space where mutual respect can thrive. When you establish and maintain boundaries, you communicate to others that you value yourself enough to safeguard your time, energy, and emotions. This is crucial because without boundaries, you may find yourself in situations where you are taken for granted, manipulated, or even abused. Moreover, self-respect is about making choices that align with your values and principles. It means standing firm in your beliefs and not compromising your integrity for the sake of pleasing others or fitting in. When you respect yourself, you make decisions that honor who you are and what you stand for. This might mean walking away from situations or relationships that no longer serve you, or refusing to participate in activities that conflict with your core values. It takes courage to stand up for yourself, but this courage is rooted in a deep sense of self-worth. Another key aspect of self-respect is self-care. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity. This includes caring for your physical health by eating well, exercising, and getting enough rest. Focusing on mutual relationships is essential for cultivating meaningful connections that are based on respect, understanding, and shared values. Mutual relationships are those where both parties are equally invested. where there is a balance of giving and receiving, and where both individuals feel valued and respected. These relationships are the foundation of a fulfilling social life, and they contribute significantly to your overall well-being and happiness. At the core of mutual relationships is the principle of reciprocity. This means that both individuals contribute to the relationship in ways that support and uplift each other. In a mutual relationship, there is an inherent balance. No one person is consistently giving while the other is always receiving. Instead, both parties actively participate in nurturing the relationship, whether through emotional support, practical assistance, or simply being present for one another. This balance is crucial because it ensures that both individuals feel valued and appreciated, which fosters a deeper sense of connection and trust. Mutual relationships are built on a foundation of respect. Respect in a relationship means acknowledging each other's individuality, opinions, and boundaries. It involves listening to one another, understanding different perspectives, and valuing the other person's feelings and needs. Let go to grow is a profound concept that speaks to the necessity of releasing what no longer serves you in order to make room for new opportunities, growth, and self-improvement. This principle applies to various aspects of life, including personal beliefs, relationships, habits, and even material possessions. The process of letting go is not always easy, but it is essential for fostering personal development and reaching your full potential. Letting go often begins with recognizing that holding on to certain things, whether they are emotions, past experiences, or relationships, can hinder your progress. It's about understanding that some aspects of your life may have been valuable at one point, but are no longer contributing positively to your well-being. This could be anything from a job that no longer fulfills you, a relationship that has grown toxic, or even outdated beliefs that limit your potential. Holding on to these things can create a sense of stagnation where you feel stuck and unable to move forward. To grow, it is crucial to identify what is weighing you down and to have the courage to release it. One of the most challenging aspects of letting go is dealing with the emotions attached to what you're releasing. Often people hold on to things out of fear of the unknown, fear of loss, or fear of change. This fear can create a false sense of security, convincing you that it's better to stay in a familiar situation, even if it's not good for you, than to venture into the unknown. However, growth requires stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing change, even when it's uncomfortable. It involves trusting that by letting go of what no longer serves you, you are making space for something better to come into your life. Letting go also involves forgiveness, both of yourself and others. Holding on to past grievances, mistakes, or regrets can keep you trapped in a cycle of negativity and self-blame. This emotional baggage can weigh heavily on your spirit, preventing you from moving forward with a sense of freedom and possibility. Forgiveness is a powerful tool that allows you to release these burdens and open yourself up to new experiences and opportunities. By forgiving, you're not condoning the actions that hurt you. Instead, you're choosing to let go of the pain and resentment that keep you anchored in the past. Another important aspect of letting go to grow is the idea of releasing control. Many people struggle with the need to control every aspect of their lives, believing that this control will lead to security and happiness. However, life is inherently unpredictable, and the constant effort to control it can lead to stress, frustration, and disappointment. Letting go of control means accepting that not everything is within your power to change or influence. Being intentional with your choices is a powerful approach to life that can lead to greater fulfillment, success, and inner peace. When you are intentional, you make decisions based on a clear understanding of your values, goals, and priorities, rather than simply reacting to circumstances or going with the flow. This deliberate approach to decision-making ensures that your actions are aligned with who you are and where you want to go, helping you to create a life that reflects your true desires and aspirations. At the heart of being intentional is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. When you are mindful, you become more aware of the choices you are making and the impact they have on your life. This awareness allows you to pause before making decisions, giving you the space to consider whether a particular choice is truly in line with your values and goals. Instead of acting on impulse or habit, mindfulness helps you to make choices that are thoughtful and deliberate. At the heart of being intentional is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. When you are mindful, you become more aware of the choices you are making and the impact they have on your life. This awareness allows you to pause before making decisions, giving you the space to consider whether a particular choice is truly in line with your values and goals. Instead of acting on impulse or habit, mindfulness helps you to make choices that are thoughtful and deliberate. Another key aspect of being intentional with your choices is having a clear sense of purpose. Knowing what you want to achieve in life, whether it's personal growth, professional success, or building meaningful relationships, serves as a compass that guides your decisions. When you are clear about your purpose, you can evaluate each choice you make in light of whether it brings you closer to or further away from your goals. This clarity helps you to prioritize your time and energy, focusing on the activities and opportunities that truly matter to you. Intentionality also requires you to be honest with yourself about your desires and motivations. It's easy to get caught up in societal expectations, the opinions of others, or the pursuit of superficial goals that may not truly resonate with your inner self. Being intentional means taking the time to reflect on what you genuinely want out of life, independent of external influences. Don't compromise your standards is a powerful principle that serves as a cornerstone for living a life of integrity, self-respect, and fulfillment. Your standards are the values, beliefs, and expectations that define how you live your life, how you treat others, and how you allow others to treat you. They represent the essence of who you are and what you stand for. When you maintain high standards, you are committing to a life of quality, excellence, and authenticity. Compromising those standards, however, can lead to a host of negative consequences, including a loss of self-respect, dissatisfaction, and regret. Maintaining your standards begins with a deep understanding of what they are. This requires self-reflection and a clear awareness of your values and beliefs. What do you consider non-negotiable in your life? What are the principles that guide your actions and decisions? These standards might relate to various aspects of your life, such as your work ethic, the way you handle relationships, your honesty and integrity, or your commitment to personal growth. By identifying these core values, you establish a framework that helps you navigate the complexities of life with confidence and clarity. When you refuse to compromise your standards, you are setting boundaries that protect your well-being and dignity. These boundaries are not just about saying no to others, but also about saying yes to yourself, yes to your worth, your values, and your principles. They help you to filter out situations, relationships, and opportunities that do not align with who you are or what you aspire to be. For example, if you have a standard of honesty, you will avoid situations that require deceit, and you will distance yourself from people who are not truthful. By maintaining these boundaries, you preserve your sense of self and ensure that your life is in harmony with your values. Compromising your standards, on the other hand, can lead to a gradual erosion of your self-esteem and self-worth. Redirecting your efforts is a strategic approach to personal and professional growth that involves shifting your focus, energy, and resources toward more productive and meaningful pursuits. It's a process that requires introspection, adaptability, and a willingness to let go of unproductive habits or goals that no longer serve you. By redirecting your efforts, you can realign yourself with your core objectives, overcome stagnation, and unlock new opportunities for advancement and fulfillment. The first step in redirecting your efforts is to evaluate your current situation and identify areas where your energy may be misaligned or wasted. This involves a thorough assessment of your goals, activities, and the results you are achieving. Are you investing time and resources into endeavors that are not yielding the desired outcomes? Are there aspects of your life where you are expending significant effort without seeing meaningful progress? By honestly addressing these questions, you gain clarity on where adjustments are needed. Once you have identified areas for improvement, it's important to set new, clear objectives that align with your core values and long-term aspirations. Redirecting your efforts involves more than simply changing course. It means setting a new direction that is both purposeful and attainable. This could involve revising your goals, pursuing new opportunities, or adopting different strategies. For example, if you find that your current career path is not fulfilling or advancing as you hoped, redirecting your efforts might mean exploring new fields, acquiring new skills, or seeking out different roles that better align with your interests and passions. Adapting your approach is another crucial aspect of redirecting your efforts. This involves being flexible and open to change, recognizing that your initial plans may need adjustment as you gain new insights or encounter new challenges. It's important to remain proactive and responsive to shifting circumstances rather than clinging rigidly to a plan that is no longer effective. Adaptability allows you to pivot and explore alternative solutions, ensuring that your efforts are always aligned with your evolving goals and priorities. Redirecting your efforts also requires effective time and resource management. Prioritizing tasks that contribute directly to your goals and eliminating or delegating those that do not can significantly enhance your productivity and effectiveness. This might involve organizing your schedule, setting specific deadlines, and creating action plans that focus on high-impact activities. By managing your time and resources efficiently, you ensure that your efforts are concentrated on areas that offer the greatest potential for success. A critical component of this process is self-reflection and continuous improvement. Redirecting your efforts is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice of evaluating and refining your approach. Regularly reflecting on your progress, assessing what is working and what is not, and making necessary adjustments are key to maintaining momentum and achieving your objectives. This reflective practice helps you stay aligned with your goals and ensures that your efforts remain focused and effective. Redirecting your efforts also involves cultivating a growth mindset. Embracing a mindset that values learning and development over fixed outcomes allows you to view challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This perspective encourages resilience and adaptability, enabling you to persist in the face of difficulties and continuously seek ways to improve and innovate. Finding peace and release is a profound and transformative practice that involves letting go of what no longer serves you in order to embrace a state of inner calm and contentment. This concept encompasses various dimensions of life, including emotional burdens, past grievances, outdated beliefs, and unproductive habits. The process of finding peace through release requires a deep understanding of the value of surrendering control and allowing yourself to move forward without the weight of unresolved issues or lingering attachments. The journey toward finding peace through release often begins with acknowledging and accepting the need to let go. This acceptance is the first step in freeing yourself from the constraints of past experiences and emotional baggage that may be holding you back. It involves recognizing that clinging to negative emotions, regrets, or past hurts only perpetuates a cycle of pain and dissatisfaction. Accepting the reality of what needs to be released allows you to approach the process with a sense of clarity and purpose. Letting go is not merely about abandoning something, it is about actively choosing to release the hold that it has over you. This choice involves a conscious effort to shift your focus from what you are relinquishing to what you can gain from the release. It requires a shift in perspective where you view the act of letting go as an opportunity for growth and renewal rather than a loss. This shift in mindset helps you to approach the process of release with a sense of empowerment and optimism. Emotional release is a key component in finding peace. Emotions such as anger, grief, or resentment can be deeply entrenched and may affect your overall well-being. Finding peace through release is a journey of profound personal transformation that invites you to embrace a life of freedom, renewal, and inner tranquility. By letting go of what no longer serves you, whether it's emotional baggage, past grievances, outdated beliefs, or material attachments, you create the space necessary for true growth and fulfillment. This process is not about abandoning parts of your past, but about choosing to release their grip on your present and future. It is about acknowledging the need for change, embracing forgiveness, surrendering control, and simplifying your life to align with your highest potential. As you embark on this path, remember that the journey to finding peace is ongoing. It requires continuous self-reflection, adaptability, and a commitment to nurturing your well-being. Each step you take toward releasing what holds you back brings you closer to a state of calm and contentment, allowing you to live more fully and authentically. By finding peace and release, you empower yourself to move forward with renewed purpose and clarity, embracing the limitless possibilities that life has to offer.